Hey, beautiful people. This is Allison, and it's Saturday. And if you are a returning viewer, then you know what today is, or what I'm doing today. I'm out for my self-care Saturday walk. Every Saturday, I come out to one of my favorite parks in my area, and I walk anywhere from 4 to 6 miles. So I'm about to wrap it up. Uh, I'm close to the 5 mile walk. I'm at my 5 miles, but thought let me jump in and record this video and check in on you guys. And as usual, my walk is talking as soon as I get started. So, all right. Okay, now it's done. So yeah, what I do in addition to walking is to really just check in on you guys to see how you're doing, see how your week has been, how you've been taking care of yourself. And if you're new here, a little bit about the channel. On the channel, I provide just some basic holistic health and wellness self-care tips for Black women over the age of 50 to empower us to live the life that we desire and deserve, age gracefully, and obtain optimal health. So with that said, let me get started in today's video. And while I'm recording it, I've been thinking about my wellness journey, my health, my lifestyle, my healthy lifestyle, and it looks absolutely different than what it did in my 20s. In my 20s, what maintaining a healthy lifestyle for me looked like was basically all centered around how I look, making sure that I was nice and slim. The focus was more so on vanity, not as much on my health. I did want to be healthy, but the focus was on making sure that I look good. And that's still important to me right now. However, now that I'm in my 60s, that has really broadened. And what a healthy lifestyle looks like for me now in my 60s there are some similarities, but there are a lot of differences. So in this video, I thought I would just share what some of those differences are now that I'm in my 60s, and to hear back from you guys in the comments section to let me know how your lifestyle, your wellness lifestyle looks now that you are older. So as I mentioned, when I was younger, for me, a healthy lifestyle looked like making sure my weight was nice and tight. Everything was in proportion. I looked good in my clothes. If I needed to lose some weight, I could go on like the latest fad diet and lose some weight. I remember there was a fad diet called like the Beverly Hills diet, and for a few days you would eat a lot of different fruit that had an enormous amount of like water in it, like pineapples. I tell you, I ate so many pineapples at one time, it would burnt my tongue, I guess because the pineapples weren't right. So I would try like the cabbage soup diet. again, a whole bunch of different diets in order to lose some weight. But now in my 60s, I realized that going on those fad diets is not the best thing for my overall wellness. I have to be smarter when it comes to weight loss and my metabolism. Another thing too with those fad diets, it would just mess up your metabolism. So for me, in my 60s, losing weight or maintaining a healthy weight is a lot different than what it was when I was younger. And the way I go about losing a few pounds is different. Now, in order for me to lose some weight and maintain that weight loss, I do intermittent fasting. And basically what that is for me, I generally eat within an 8-hour window. My first meal might be around 12:30, and my final meal might be around 8:30. And the foods that I'm eating, they're a lot more healthier than, say, what they were when I was younger. When I was younger, as I mentioned, I would do like a fad diet to lose some weight. But when I wasn't trying to lose any weight, I was, eating everything. So now I do a lot more intermittent fasting. I eat a plant-based vegan food where I'm eating mostly whole foods that you know what it is. I stay away from all types of meats. So to wrap this one up, how I eat, my nutrition looks a lot different than what it did when I was in my 20s. Secondly, just my overall health and wellness looks different now. Again, when I was younger, my focus was on my weight. Now I look at my overall health holistically, which is what the channel is all about. How am I taking care of my mental health? What boundaries have I put in place in my life for myself, for others? My mental health. Do I need to go and talk to someone about a particular thing? A therapist, a counselor. In my 20s, I don't think I even knew what that was. So for now, that's important for me sometimes. If I need to talk to a therapist about something, then that door is open for me. So that looks a lot different now for me than it did in my 20s. If in my 20s, if I was, dealing with something, you maybe have some friends or someone you could talk to whatever issue you was going through, or you would just, push through it and just keep it moving. But now I realize that taking care of my mental health and my emotional health is vital. Another thing that is different now in my 60s versus my 20s is exercising. I have to exercise a lot smarter than what I did back in the day. Back in the day, I used to run, ran track, and my, just would get out and just run and do whatever. Now I have to be smarter about how I approach exercise, because I don't want to injure myself when I'm doing things. So also I've incorporated more flexibility, exercises, movement into my routine. When I was younger, the focus was on speed, doing things faster, doing things quicker. Now it is making sure that I continue to move, make sure that I'm out walking and running, but doing it smarter, but also incorporating flexibility, mobility, movement through yoga and stretching. Also, I recently started lifting some weights, making sure that I keep my muscles nice and strong. So that looks differently for me now. Another thing that looks different for me now versus then was just giving myself permission to be. Back then, I put so much stress on myself about certain things, and now I know I have to be a little bit more careful and mindful on how I manage stress. Don't allow stress to manage me. Find things that I can do to manage stress. I might color, as I mentioned. I might do therapy. I might do like a number of things. Like I'm out right now doing my walking, finding places, finding things that allow me to release some of the stress. Another thing that looks different for me now versus then was making sure that I drink water, get in enough water for my height and my weight, and also because I'm active, making sure that I replace the fluids that I am losing. Again, that wasn't a focus when I was younger. That was I lost my train of thought. That wasn't a focus when I was younger. Another thing is making sure I get a proper amount of rest, and this is still ongoing. However, I do take some time just about every day, especially during the weekday, and I have incorporated naps into my routine. So making sure that I get rest at night, as well as taking naps. So those things are important. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. There are so many other things that looks different for me now when it comes to my overall health and wellness. Now that I'm in my 60s, it looks different. I look at things more holistically than I did when I was in my 20s. In my 20s, it was about just making sure that I maintain my weight and how I looked in my clothes. And those things are important to me now, but my approach is different, and I look at my overall wellness. So, but I would like to hear from you, especially those of you that are in this season of life. And I'd like to know, what does your wellness look like for you now at this stage in your life? What does a healthy lifestyle look like for you now that you are in your 60s? I would love to hear from you. So please leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll definitely respond back to you. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, and if you are not a subscriber, I would love for you to become one. Twice a week I come out with videos, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And again, the videos are just all centered around holistic health and wellness for Black women over 50. See you in the next video. Take care. Peace.